right, coming into OBS, looks like we're going out to Facebook and YouTube and Twitch. Very good. All right. Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to League 1 Season 18. It's Week 6. And first off, we've got the Syracuse Orange at Pittsburgh. Or as they call it, Pittsburgh. One injury on the Pittsburgh roster. Brian Williamson is a freshman. He's getting an average of 126 yards a game, and he is the starter. And he's made a few rushing attempts. He's getting about 10 yards per game. Lauren Humphrey, 78 yards on the ground with 3 touchdowns, is likely leading the way. He's also had 8 receptions for 2 touchdowns. Looks like Carter has also gotten quite a few yards, 91 per game. They may be doing a 2 halfback set. Kyle Winston, the fullback, also has 10 carries in 3 games. Wide receivers are 88, 79, 72. They go to the wide receiver 25 yards. The second receiver, 41. They like Thompson more than Mackey. They see if they use the tight end. They do, to about 30 yards a game so far this season, but quite a lot last year. Chambers is 87 as a left tackle. Left guard is a 75. Center is an 88. Yates is... but Stevens is out, so Dunn is going to play left tackle. This is not a promising line for Pittsburgh, as Stevens is injured. Oh, I'm told Stevens is probable. Okay. Defense already better with a 91 left end, 86 right end, 89 and 87 the first 2 D tackles, so that's a solid defensive front. 83 left outside. 90 middle linebacker on a hot streak, Jim Evans, a man to look out for with a 94 awareness. He is very good. And he's flanked by an 84 right outside linebacker impact player. 91, Marcus Gordon is an incredible corner, but it drops out precipitously behind him. Baker and Cromer 75s. 77 free safety. And... well, looks like I missed the strong safety, but an 80 kicker, 80 punter. 88 strong safety. So it's really the front 6 that are very good for Pittsburgh. That's why they're in these games. They're covering for the lack of depth at corner and the lack of explosiveness on offense. Pittsburgh's opponents so far, they've got 2 wins against an FCS team and a winless losing record Northern Illinois, and I couldn't see who they beat because it went too quickly. Sorry, who they lost to, I should say. Lost to Penn State 40-14. Yes, it's not a surprise there. They lost at Penn State quite badly. Penn State also 2-1. '90 versus an 88 overall. The number 1 ranked Syracuse Orange are at the Pittsburgh Panthers. It is a significantly better defense than it is offense for Pittsburgh, 86-90. Pittsburgh is best at defense. They are the 19th rushing defense in the country, 22nd points defense in the country. And but their best offense is 54th at the 54th rushing offense in the country. Defensively, Syracuse is also very good. Number 1 rush defense, number 1 yards defense, 23rd points defense behind Pittsburgh by only 0.7. But they've got an incredible offense, 14th in rushing at 253 and 3rd in points. Number of visiting prospects for Pittsburgh tonight.
I'm Reese Davis, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Syracuse has shown that it has what it takes to compete for a national championship. But we're at the point in the season now where things have gotten a little monotonous. People are tired, they're banged up, and sometimes that's the focus and the
Spectre, you should mute your
want to be number 1. You can't let that
your
happen.
Discord.
We've done all we can do here. Time to tee it up. Let's send it out to Brad and Kirk.
I'm picking up game audio through your headset or whatever. Thank you.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, a city that's hidden beautifully within the Allegheny Mountains.
It is a night game here at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh.
Brought to you by Coke Zero.
A cloudy, but otherwise it seems
enjoy everything.
Comfortable even. Syracuse lose the toss, and Pittsburgh elects to defer. The teams get their final instructions before heading out onto the field.
McClellan has the ball teed up, and we're just about ready to get this one started. Nice kick.
The kick is up. Sanders is just a couple yards into the end zone. He decides to take it out. He goes left, and the ball is fumbled. And Ricky Sanders eventually is the third man to jump on it after both another Syracuse player and the gunner for Pittsburgh failed to recover the ball. First and 10 now from the 10.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 10. So an empty backfield with 5 wide receivers.
5 wide receivers, and there's a flag on the play. Delay of game on Fran Tarkenton. It's going to be first and 15.
Yeah, with so many young guys out there, it's bound to happen occasionally.
Fran Tarkenton now in his own end zone, 1st and 15 from the 10. He waits. He goes to Anderson, who is over the middle. He gets 4 yards on the right to left drag route. It's going to be 2nd and 11.
They line up at the 9. 2nd down.
2 tight ends now in the shotgun and audible.
He's on the run.
Tarkenton scrambles out. He's waiting, and he gets sacked. Tackle from behind. He loses 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 14. Rashad Thomas with the tackle.
From their own 6-yard line. 3rd down. They come out in an empty backfield. Now he tries to buy some time. He airs it out.
Tarkenton scrambles out, and Sanders is wide open. It's a massive 58-yard gain.
Absolutely. You know, this wide receiver is a difference maker. He's one of those players that has a chance to go the distance every time you get him the ball.
To Ricky Sanders, out on the right numbers. Huge play on 4th and long. That just messed up what I can see in Discord. Let me see what it looks like in Restream. Yep, no, we took the stream down. We're trying to fix a setting. Okay. Spectre, undo whatever you did, change the settings back, because this. And so does Restream. We're coming back. Thanks everybody for your patience as we tried to deal with a technical issue mid-game. We hope to have that in better nick next time. Yup, we're ready.
Syracuse ready to kick this one off. He sends this one deep.
Knight kicks it off, and it's going to go out the back of the end zone. Pittsburgh will start with a touchback. On their own 25, they're putting 2 tight ends and a halfback on the field.
The quarterback brings his troops out onto the field for the first drive of the game. They're crowding the line.
Looks like 3 down linemen, but everybody in the box, because everybody's in the box for the offense. Looks like a tight end and a backup on the right. Passes out to Thompson on the left. He is pursued. He gets hit out of bounds. He gets 22 yards when he's out in the flat on the out route. For those of you who might not have guessed, One Star Elites is also the man normally known as Spectre. It's a big run out of the ace for Lauren Humphrey. 23 yards to the left side. He runs behind, up the gut run, cuts outside, and runs behind the blockers. And that's 2 big plays to get to the orange 30-yard line. Williamson in the ace, another handoff to Humphrey. This time he's met in the backfield and he loses 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 13.
The lineman did a great job at sealing up the hole at the line of scrimmage.
From the 33-yard line, it's 2nd down.
Still the ace, tight ends on the right this time. Handoff is to Carter, who is the tailback, and this time he loses 3 yards. As back-to-back running plays up the middle get stopped for negative yards, it's going to be 3rd and 17, and the Panthers are going to put 4 wide and a single back on the field. Williamson, time in the pocket, he goes to Sims, who gets a 13-yard catch, but that's still 4 yards short of the first down. It's 4th and 4 from the 24. The Panthers put the field goal unit on the field.
He gets it up.
It's up, and it's off the uprights, and no good. No points there as it hits the upright and bounces out.
The last time out, they were able to pick up big chunks of yards through the air. You wonder if they'll go back to that same strategy or...
Shotgun split, no tight ends here for the Orange. Tarkenton pitches it to Biner. Biner gets no gain as the corner comes down and stops him before he can escape into the flat. A well-timed pitch by Tarkenton, but no space for Biner. And a formation sub there by the coach. Looks like they might be putting some more meat on the field the next time they call that play. It's now 2nd and 10 from the 24-yard line.
They'll spread the field with 5 wide.
4 down linemen for the Panthers. Looks like 3 linebackers. Tarkenton escapes into the right flat. He gets good run blocking when the guy pulls off his curl route, and it's a 19-yard rush to the right sideline.
Dual threat. He can hurt you with his feet and his arm. With this guy, it's PYP. Pick your poison. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Now from the 44, it's a shotgun normal, halfback weak, 4-3 defense. Handoff to Biner. He runs up the middle. Defensive tackle peels off his blocker, but Biner gets 6 yards when he's hit and fall from the side and falls forward.
So it's 2nd down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first.
2nd and 4 now. Return to the split offset. 4 down linemen tight. Biner over the middle on an angle, 4 yards and hit immediately, but they say the ball crossed the line, so it's a 1st down in Panther territory.
Just enough yards to get the first down.
1st and 10 from the 46.
Getting rid of that one. He took the snap and he threw it right out there.
Tarkenton now in the eye from the right hash. To hand off to Biner, he goes up the middle, follows his blockers, he gets 2 as a blitz comes in and grabs him, preventing further gain. Second and 8 now.
It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Shotgun normal, halfback weak. Safeties up pretty close. Biner out of the backfield catches it and drops it. Tarkenton's first incompletion of the game as Tarkenton gets hit immediately on the angle route. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
Third down now, and they need to get it down to the 36.
Once again, Biner out of the backfield on the angle. This time he's got loads of space as the tight end clears out the area in front of him. He gets 16 yards and a 1st down to the 28-yard line.
And this is the 8th play of the drive.
1st and 10 from the 28.
5 wide.
Looks like a dime defense against the 5 wide. Tarkenton waits, and Evans with the pick in the right place to pick off the slant route there from the right. The middle linebacker, Jim Evans, star of this defense, is in the right place as Tarkenton doesn't put it far enough away from the middle linebacker sitting in the middle zone.
First and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line.
2 tight ends, single back. Looks like one playing tight end, one playing... Oh, looks like he's coming over to play a back end. Split back kind of deal. And Holmes, this time on a long developing route. He is tackled immediately after a 12-yard gain. Waning seconds. Hand off to Humphrey. Humphrey hit in the backfield, stumbles forward. He gets 4 yards. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Syracuse leads 7-0.
Folks, that's the end of quarter number 1, and we got a pretty good ball game on our hands so far. 7-0, Syracuse. And we welcome you back to the action here, just about set to start the second quarter.
Humphrey in the backfield, Holmes on the right, ball on the left hash. Williamson hands it off. Humphrey loses 3 yards as he's met in the backfield once again.
That'll make it 3rd and 9.
Third and 9, and the Panthers are putting 5 wide receivers on the field in the shotgun. Williamson has time. Sims gets it on the drag, and he muscles his way through the first tackle. He gets the first down.
But he looked off the other receivers first.
It's a shotgun split of their own for the Panthers.
He's knocked out of bounds.
And it is a pass to Travis Carter on a wheel route, and he gets hit immediately 6 yards and out of bounds.
They're about 4 yards away here on 2nd down.
4 wide receivers now in the shotgun. 3 of them are to the left. Halfback is to the right. It is a handoff to Humphrey. Lauren Humphrey loses 3 as the Syracuse Orange sniff out. They spread them out and run. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Another chance at 3rd down for this Orange defense. And Thompson catches it and drops it as a defender drapes himself all over him. They're on the 47-yard line, and it's going to be a punt formation here from the Panthers on 4th and 7. And the ball goes out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it. The spotter here in the booth didn't really have an angle.
Here's a step in the maturation of a young quarterback. How does he respond to throwing an interception on that last drive?
All right, they call it the 12-yard line. Tarkenton comes out in the 5 wide. Scrambles out, looking for it. He waits too long and loses 6 yards as he's sacked standing out in the flat, waiting for the lane to open.
Defense looking for another sack in this 2nd down and long situation. There are 5 wide receivers split out.
And Tarkenton returns to the 5 wide from the right hash. He's on the 5-yard line, so he's in the end zone. He's scrambling. He's running out. He's back to the line of scrimmage. And he's back, and he gets an 18-yard run. They call it 18, but he had to run a lot more than that. He had to get to about the 24 there, and he started in the end zone. Great run there, great heads-up escape play, quick on his feet, head on a swivel by Fran Tarkenton. 1st and 10 now from the 23.
Ball in the 23. Syracuse is up 7.
It's a shotgun, tight end and halfback are on the right. It's a handoff to Biner from backup Stewart. Biner gets 5 yards. And it's Tarkenton puffing oxygen on the sideline.
Number 30 comes in at quarterback. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers.
5 wide receivers, 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers. Tarkenton waiting, and Anderson is open. Great downfield blocking. Flipper Anderson gets 45 yards on the big passing play, and they're already in field goal range.
Now it's 1st and 10 with the defense trying to regroup after giving up the big pass.
Shotgun ace, tight ends on the left and right. Biner comes in motion from the left slot. Tarkenton keeps it. He pitches the ball out to Biner. Biner has space and blockers and waltzes into the end zone. It's going to be a 14-point lead after the extra point. Syracuse seems to have recovered from throwing the pick on the previous possession.
And he converts the extra point. A 5-play, 88-yard drive, and that's good for a touchdown.
Brad, not only did they put points up on the board, but I think it's the way they did it. That could be demoralizing for a defense.
Knight has the
Knight
set, and he
puts it up
to kick this one deep.
and deep into the end zone.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a
Pittsburgh
touchdown.
takes the knee.
It was a pretty one-sided
And heads back out onto the field at 5:04 remaining in the first half.
Before halftime.
It's an I formation with Holmes, the tight end, on the left. And it's a fake end around as Lauren Humphrey gets the handoff for 2.
That makes it 2nd and 8. From their own 27-yard line, it's 2nd down.
2nd and 8 now. Tight end and 2 wide receivers on the right. Halfback on the left. And the defender, Brig Owens, gets a handy and over the middle on the left to right slant. Incomplete. Going to be 3rd and 8 now from their own 27 for the Panthers. Absolutely fantastic deflection. And it's a draw play, a handoff to Lauren Humphrey, and another tackle for loss as this linebacking core of the Orange is really ready for what Lauren Humphrey seems to want to do ever since that first possession. It's going to be 4th and 9, and the punt team returns to the field. It's going to be excellent field position for the Orange. Sanders is underneath it at the 33.
Tackle made at the 35.
And he gets tackled at about the 35-yard line.
They planned for, and it's all working.
Everything is coming together for this offense. They seem to be getting better with each series. And, you know, this game started where this team was, you know, they wondered if they were going to be able to move the ball against this defense. And I think right now, I think they seem to, as I said earlier, they seem to be growing with their confidence with each possession.
3 wide receivers left, tight end, halfback right. Tarkenton in the pocket, scrambles out of it. Lots of green space, and slides after passing the marker.
I think this guy's amazing. He has an uncanny ability to scramble.
1st and 10 now on their own 46. 4 minutes remain in the half.
From their own 46-yard line, it's 1st down.
It's now a shotgun split. 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers. Tarkenton keeps it.
Very good tackle in space.
And he gets hit by the safety. He gets an 8-yard gain.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
Good quarterback keeper there on first down by Tarkenton.
Stewart is in at quarterback.
2nd and 2 now. Stewart comes out in an eye tight. It's a heavy defense. And Stewart keeps the ball. Cordell Stewart, 3 yards on a QB sneak for number 31. That gets first down. And it is 7 yards into Panther territory. It's the 3rd time this game on this side of the field for the Orange. Shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Tarkenton doesn't like the look. He scrambles out. He runs around the middle linebacker who's holding him from advancing upfield, so he moves laterally. Gets himself a couple more yards before sliding to 2nd and 1 on the 34-yard line.
He's scrambling.
Tarkenton doesn't like the look again. He scrambles again. None of the slants are there, so he takes the 9 yards that he can get running on the ground. Fran Tarkenton, 10 rushes, 77 yards so far this game.
First down.
But it looks like he needs another breather as Cordell Stewart returns to the field in the shotgun. Cordell Stewart keeps it, but number 39 from the defense comes in and looks like a blitzing corner, comes in and is able to be the second man on the read option. Snuffs it out. That read option does get killed by the cornerback blitz. 2nd and 11 now from the 26 with 2:03 remaining. And Syracuse has called the timeout and returned Fran Tarkenton to the field on 2nd and 11. We have 5 wide receivers. Tarkenton waiting, doesn't like his looks. And it's another interception, this one by Thompson.
A huge interception to get the football back and maybe have a chance to get back into this game. But this could really change momentum. You can see the players and how they're responding.
The receiver stopped his route. Sanders stopped his route, and when Tarkenton threw to the stopped Sanders, it went right to Thompson in front of him. Got to believe that Sanders is apologizing to Tarkenton for that one on the sideline. As Brooks comes through and says, "Don't worry about it, boys. The defense is here." Gets a 6-yard sack. Under 2 minutes remain in the half. Pittsburgh on their own 10-yard line. Williamson in the pocket. He's dancing. He's throwing. And Mayhew picks it off. He had the perfect angle. He's got a blocker. Yes, he gets down the sideline, and it's a pick 6 for Martin Mayhew. A fantastic heads-up play by the trailing corner. He was running directly behind the receiver. He had the exact right angle on it, and the ball was underthrown. If the ball hadn't been underthrown, if Mayhew hadn't been in exactly the right place, that's not a pick. And then to turn it around and turn it into points, well, that's the defense once again providing some rescue to the Syracuse offense, who's thrown 2 uncharacteristic interceptions so far this game.
And for Michigan, they're sleepwalking through this thing. If they don't turn it around, they're going to get into a world of trouble. And for Bryant, he's now rushed for 3 touchdowns. Illinois has the edge, 21-14, closing in on halftime.
I don't expect that score is going to hold, but boy, that would be an upset. Knight is lined up to kick this one off.
Syracuse will kick off to Pittsburgh, and
He just drills this one.
they'll get a chance to start on their own 25-yard line with 1:45 and 2 timeouts.
The last time I saw this good a defensive performance where you had a chance for a shutout. Are you kidding me? In college football today?
And in their 2-minute drill, they put 5 wide receivers onto the field in a shotgun.
These guys got a chance to put up a shutout.
Brooks is close. He forces the fast throw to Owens. Owens has time. He's trying to get to the edge, and he is a great return on another excellent pick. The stutter step to be in the right place. Number 23 runs downfield, and one of the offensive linemen has to force him out of bounds. It's first and goal now from the 8-yard line for the Syracuse Orange at 1:38 remaining in the half. Anderson underneath on the drag. He catches it. He stutter steps. He puts him on the right side of the overcommitted defender. He thought he was going to run forward, and that's another touchdown. That's just a couple of plays, and it's gone from 14-0 to 28-0. 1:34 remaining in the half. Knight puts it through the uprights.
Looks like they're ready for the kick. And he got all of this one.
And out the back of the end zone.
And they can forget about returning this one.
Once again, Pittsburgh begins on their own 25. This time, however, they put two halfbacks on the field.
I gotta say, this one is teetering on the brink of a blowout.
The two star players of their offense, their two halfback. Williamson is waiting. He doesn't like anything and throws it on his back foot, and it just hits the grass. 2nd and 10 now.
Right into your guy's hands.
From their own 25-yard line. 2nd down.
Coach Stradamus there with a big hint and a timeout called by Syracuse. And Pittsburgh takes the opportunity to change the personnel. And they hand it off to Humphrey. He gets 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 7.
From their own 28-yard line. It's 3rd down.
Letting the clock wind down. Audibles on the defensive side as it is a handoff to Humphrey. He gets stopped, loses 3 yards, and Syracuse calls a timeout, says, hey, I can do something with 45 seconds with a punt from the 25-yard line. Because it's 4th and 10 from Pittsburgh's own 25.
McClellan awaits the snap.
Ball is up. Sanders is underneath it at the 30.
Sanders takes it at the 32. Makes it out
Gets to about the 46.
Syracuse has been playing like a well-oiled machine in this first half. And Kirk, are we going to see more of the same in the second?
Well, I think as long as they can maintain the proper frame of mind, I think they've got a great shot to be able to pull away and win this game decisively. But the challenge for them will be
Penn State just trounced
at halftime and continuing to play with that same aggressive attitude that they played with in the first half.
I'm really surprised.
Tarkenton comes out in an I, tight end on the right. Close but not on the left hash. He scrambles out, he's waiting, and Flipper Anderson, playing the tight end position, I believe he is a wide receiver, has to wait for him to break free of his man, and only just barely does so at the sideline, but it is a big play. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 46. 31 seconds remaining. Syracuse trying to sneak in some points before the half. Anderson wide open again. This time just wide open from the jump as they were playing all back
for your
The underneath was wide
So
open.
they're going to try to determine if the receiver had possession and was
We're going to get a little bit of replay
So the
here.
referee initially calls it a catch, but we'll get a second look at it here and determine if he was inbound.
And as you can see, Flipper Anderson,
happened so fast that it was very tough to
clear
tell.
NFL possession of the ball without even having to pretend to be a ballerina.
Well, I think the play warranted a review, but the call on the field stands. They'll spread the field with 5 wide.
And now Syracuse goes to the 5 wide with 28 seconds remaining.
Scrambling around.
Tarkenton scrambles, he escapes, he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and is pushed out of bounds after a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4 now on the 29-yard line.
So it's 2nd down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first.
I normal from the right hash, 4-3 defense.
He's on the
Tarkenton
run, and he just
underneath
gets rid of
and throws the ball away as he has no open guys and no clear lane to the first down. He says, I'll try it again another time. 3rd and 4 now. 17 seconds remaining on the clock.
So it's 3rd down now, and they're going to need about 4. Syracuse up by a bunch.
3rd and 4. Shotgun, wide trips. Biner underneath at the angle. 9-yard catch, first down. Moves it.
First down.
Moves the ball up to the 20. There are 13 seconds remaining. They go to the huddle, but they hurry right out of it because there's a live clock and Syracuse has no more timeouts. And it's up to Smith, the tight end. There are 2 seconds remaining. And they are no huddling. They are running. They are spiking the ball at 1 second. Spikes the ball at 1 second. 2nd and goal from the 1 second on the clock. Syracuse gets time to do one thing. They're waiting for Tarkenton to get his breath back. Biner, bruised shoulder, will return soon as they come out in a shotgun split big. Tarkenton throws it over the middle to Larry Centers. It's a 1-yard catch for touchdown. It's going to be a 35-0 half. 2-2 in the turnover department.
In their short passing game, so they felt confident they could make that play work down inside the 10.
Absolutely fantastic defense from the Syracuse offense. Allowed them to fantastic defense from the Syracuse defense. Allowed them to recover from 2 mistakes on offense. And an excellent scramble game, getting a lot of yards running to the outside when the pass routes aren't open. Really helping out Syracuse on offense so far.
We played 30 minutes. Glad to have you with us on the
A couple of big plays early account for more than half of Pittsburgh's total yardage. Since then, the Orange defense has done a great job of stopping the run game in the backfield and covering the pass tightly.
Every playbook he's ever had in his entire football career, dating back to Pee Wee. That would be infinitely more interesting than having to watch the second half of this blowout.
Definitely
That would be probably more entertaining. We get on games all the time.
As you can see, 35-0, 14-10. 14-4 in first downs, total yardage 338 to 73 yards of total offense for Pittsburgh in the first half. They are 11 for 10 yards, less than a yard per carry, and they are 5 out of 10 for 63 yards and an abysmal 1 out of 5 on third down. Both teams with 2 turnovers, all interceptions. Although there was a muffed punt early, a muffed kickoff early by Syracuse that they managed to recover. Their own, they were the receiving team, and they recovered a kick that they fumbled. Thank you for joining us for this first half so far. We will resume in about 5 minutes with the second half of Syracuse at Pittsburgh. All right, and we are back. You can see there the numbers demonstrating the dominant defense so far this game by the Syracuse Orange. Most of those 73 yards for Pittsburgh were all on their first possession. Subsequent 3 possessions, they never got out of their own shadow. But they'll have one more chance here as they won the coin toss and deferred.
Well, the defense has been great. There's no doubt about it. But I just think that the offense that they're facing has just been so conservative, so predictable. It's made it very easy for this defense to have a dominant game.
That's the second time that he sacked the quarterback.
And Williamson holds on for too long and is taken down in the backfield by the diving defender. It's going to be 2nd and 17.
Defense looking for another sack in this 2nd down and long situation.
Now in the ace, tight end on the right. Williamson back. He throws up on the corner route, and Leonard Sims, with a fantastic one-handed catch. Catches it and goes out of bounds. Oh, no, that's not one-handed. He turned around and dragged his feet, and it hit him in the chest. All right. But that was the best performance on offense by Pittsburgh as we've seen in quite a number of plays. The defense now getting another chance to get the stop. Tight end Holmes and Humphrey the halfback on the left side. Tight end motions to the right. Williamson puts the ball up and he just puts it out of bounds. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Four wide receivers. They're on the right. The halfback's on the left side of the quarterback. And Brooks, the linebacker, comes through with another sack. Loss of 5. It's going to be 3rd and 15 now. He comes through the gap clean, and the pass-blocking halfback can't get to him. Brooks dives for the sack. It's 4 wide. Halfback on the right. It's a screen. Brooks is right there. He's in the way. Lauren Humphrey loses 4 yards on the screen pass. It's 4th and 19.
Recognize that the defense made a great play. They read it from the get-go.
McClelland is waiting for the snap.
Sanders is underneath it at the 28. Catches it. Goes left, shifts right. Gets to the 50-yard line with a spin move. It's about as far as the 45-yard line of the Panthers. Once again, excellent field position for the Orange. They call it the 46.
So now both teams come trotting back out onto the field.
From the right hash now.
Syracuse up big right now.
First possession of the second half for the Orange. Tarkenton keeps it. Pitches it to Biner. Biner cuts up. But the defender shed his blocker. It's a good 6-yard running play out to the left flat. Combination between Tarkenton and Biner.
About 4 yards away here on 2nd down.
Four wide receivers. It's a spread offset. Tarkenton keeps it on the read option. He goes right up the middle as the offensive line gets a great push and pushes the entire defensive run-stopping contingent left of the right guard. And Tarkenton smartly says, well, forget trying to get out into the flat. There's green space right there. Shotgun Y trips, 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers. Looks like a pass defense back. Probably looks like a 3-3-5 across. Maybe a split. As Tarkenton waits in the pocket. Snaps the ball with 1 second. A handoff to Biner. It's a fantastic 8-yard run up the middle. Pittsburgh showing pass defense. And Syracuse saying, okay, well, if you ain't going to do anything, we're just going to wait this out. They now get every coach's favorite down and distance. 2nd and short as they come out in a shotgun ace. Biner in the left slot. He comes in motion from left to right. Tarkenton keeps it. He's got great run blocking, incredible run blocking. The pancake block out on the right, and then the wide receiver goes and gets the other safety. He pancakes a corner, and then he blocks a safety, and it gets Tarkenton 24 yards and a touchdown on the motion option. And with that, it's the answer to life, the universe, and everything to nothing. And Syracuse calls an onside and says nope and spends a timeout so that they don't have to kick it.
And they can forget about returning this one.
Pittsburgh, once again, forced to take the touchback as the ball goes out of bounds.
Obviously don't execute on third down and they're forced to punt. Or their drive ends up stalling in a fourth down. But they're moving the ball at times. I think they've just got to take some chances at this point late in the game like this. Throw the ball downfield and hope that
4 wide receivers and 1 halfback. It's a screen pass. A couple of good blocks there. Prevent the defense from getting to Humphrey as early as they would have liked, but they do see it coming and stop him after a gain of 3. It's going to be 2nd and 7, as we now see 5 wide receivers.
Coming up here. Ball on their own 28. 5 guys will be out in the pattern as they're in the shotgun. And he's going to be sacked.
Brooks comes clean. Williamson looks like he's about to get it off, but he can't. He loses 7 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 14 now. Williamson forced to do the splits there by the diving Brooks.
So that sack leaves them with some work to do. It's 3rd down and 14.
Williamson with time in the pocket this time. He's waiting. He waits far too long. Brian Williamson loses 8 yards on a sack as Brooks gets off of his defender. Sorry, his offensive lineman eventually. But he's just looking for too much yardage there, and that was a coverage sack as Williamson had nowhere to go. 4th and 22. Sanders underneath it on the paint.
Sanders takes it at the 49.
He gets to the 40, the 35, the 30, the 20, the 10. One guy to beat. Beats the punter. It's Ricky Sanders with a 52-yard punt return for a touchdown.
The thing that impressed me on that run back was his ability to recognize the hole and then the quickness that he had.
And now the point after. Looks like on the sideline, some hugs, some appreciation there from the coaching staff as he has clearly been forgiven for the opening fumble of the game. Michigan down by 4 against Illinois away. We'll see if that score holds.
Reese, we really got a lopsided game here. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Number 28 to return.
Excellent kick. And it sails out of the end zone for a
Pittsburgh once again going to begin on their own 25.
And they've gotten to him on several occasions. This defense has had success getting after the quarterback.
They also gotten them to turn it over twice.
They're still allowing the passing game to click.
And that's always been a very positive thing. It'll keep the defense honest, and they won't be able to just play the pass.
And for Syracuse, they also have the defensive touchdown to their credit. Not a whole lot's been working for them so far. They should just come out and play loose and easy because they've got nothing to lose.
4 wide receivers and a single back. 3 of the receivers on the right. Mackey on the left to right slant gets 13 yards against man coverage. It's a first down. First down for a while for Brian Williamson. The Panthers bring 5 wide receivers onto the field. halfway through the third quarter.
From their own 38-yard line. First down. Quarterback all by himself in the backfield with 5 wideouts.
Williamson waiting. He escapes Brooks, and he throws it short to the check down man, Kenneth Roberts. It's a 6-yard reception there, as Williamson narrowly escapes tackle by the usually sure tackling Brooks and gets an escape.
So it's second down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first.
Sims this time coming from left to right, 12 yards in first down. Ball is up, and Leonard Sims with a 12-yard catch just before stepping out of bounds.
To make a completion possible. You don't see it from every receiver, but this guy's got it.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 32. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers.
5 wide receivers here for the Panthers. Powell in space, 12 yards and a first down. Moving the ball for the first time in a long time here are the Panthers. Powell and Humphrey both on the left side of the quarterback. It's a draw play to Humphrey, and the defense knows it's coming. They hit him for a loss of 4.
Makes it 2nd and 14.
The gut was bottled up, and as he turns to see, hey, is the outside going to be open? The answer is no. It's 2 guys get right in front of him and take him down. 2nd and 14 from the 23-yard line. 4 wide receivers, single back. Williamson hurried a little bit, but Roberts has an angle on his defender. Williamson hit as he throws. Receiver drags his feet, makes the catch. First and goal now from the 5.
Watch out for a pass play when you're in a goal line D.
Humphrey and the tight end on the right. Receiver comes in motion. It's a pitch to Humphrey. The dive misses. Lauren Humphrey 5 yards on the pitch, and that's the first points of the game for Pittsburgh. The kick is up, and it is good.
74-yard drive. They put up 7 points.
An amazing drive for this offense. Outstanding.
Humphrey scoring the first points.
You've got to do something to try to change things up to get this quarterback out of sync.
For Pittsburgh.
They're ready for the kick. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one.
Sanders is underneath it in the end zone.
He's to the 10.
He takes it out. He's got great blocking on the left side. Ooh, but one of them gets up and gets to him. It's a 27-yard return.
The third quarter, and it's got to be pretty demoralizing for the defense.
Yeah, the defense, I mean, they just have to get some kind of stop here to be able to get some confidence.
They start on their own 24-yard line. It's 1:12 remaining in the third quarter.
Stop this high-powered attack.
The quarterback leads the offense back out onto the field as we get set to resume.
Shotgun ace, Biner motion from the left slot. Tarkenton keeps it. Ooh, and the defender comes around and gets a hand on Tarkenton. It's a no gain there on the quarterback keeper on a phenomenal defensive play.
2nd
and 10 now. Tarkenton takes 5 wide receivers on the field. He scrambles out of the pocket.
He goes out of bounds. Around the 28
He throws to Art Monk, who gets 4 yards and stumbles out of bounds. Monk had to come back to it, gets 4 yards on the out. Tarkenton comes out in an I normal from the left hash. Fakes the handoff, scrambles out, and slides after a big gain.
Correct decision to tuck it and go.
That makes it 1st and 10.
1st and 10 now from their own 42.
From their own 42-yard line, it's 1st down.
Shotgun, wide trips, 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers. Handoff to Biner, who goes up the middle. Defender comes in and stops him after a yard, and that's the end of the 3rd.
3 down and 1 to go. Syracuse got a huge lead.
After 3, Syracuse are up 49-7. Number 8, Ohio State loses.
Well, folks, we head into the 4th quarter, and this one is a blowout.
Shotgun split, offset. Tarkenton keeps it. Biner on the angle. The spin move breaks him outside. He gets all the way into the secondary. 17-yard reception.
At the 39-yard line. 1st down.
For Ernest Biner.
From the 39-yard line, 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 39.5-yard line. Still in the shotgun split offset. Tarkenton gets the pitch late. Biner has tons of space. There's a missed block by the wide receiver, but a huge play by Biner. And a great pitch by Tarkenton. Left it as late as he could, and 1 good block, but not 2, by number 87. But 1 good block got an extra 10 yards on a great pitch and run.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 12-yard line.
The Orange return to the ace, and it's passing play this time. Tarkenton over the middle to Centers. Centers over the center. Gets 7 yards. 2nd and 3.
They need about 3 yards to get the 1st here on 2nd down. They'll spread the field with 5
Minute into the 4th. 5 wide receivers in the red zone. Tarkenton waiting. Anderson open on the drag between the zones. It's 5-yard catch. Syracuse extends the lead again to 49 points after this PAT.
And he tacks on the extra point.
And it is up, and it is good.
6-yard drive, and they come away with 7 points.
Brad, I thought that was a textbook drive. I thought they did a really good
Pittsburgh,
job showing balance.
6:52 remaining. Down 56-7.
And they can forget about returning this one.
Knight.
Syracuse defense has been a
Once again with the
force,
touchbacks.
especially this game.
Well, they have stepped up today. They just seem to be dialed into what this offense is trying
Putting
to do.
Pittsburgh
Good
on
job
long
against the run.
fields.
Very physical. What I love is how relentless they run to the football.
Both teams are playing out the stretch here. You want to get experience for guys who normally don't get in the game.
4 wide receivers and a single back for the Panthers. It's a screen pass
Setting up blockers or running
as
backs.
the defenders are there, and they stop the screen for a loss of 3. Sniffed it out real quick. And the quarterback almost got sacked on the screen.
From their own 22-yard line.
And now the Panthers put 2 halfbacks on the field. And the defense says, not buying it. Still puts the quarter defense, and it was a pass, and Williamson doesn't have anybody open fast enough. Not fast enough to evade Brooks, who comes through clean. As two offensive linemen head towards him, offensive blockers, I should say, head towards him and can't get out of each other's way. Brooks comes through for another sack. It's going to be 3rd and 21 now. Williamson with a little bit of time, but not from behind. Brian Williamson, another sack, this one by number 57, comes around the outside to the left. And this defense is just having its way with the offensive line. They know that they're going to pass, and they want them to try because they don't think that they can get there. Sorry. I should say they don't think that the wide receivers can get open fast enough. As Sanders, underneath it, only gets a 3-yard return this time, but he's had an excellent game ever since muffing the kickoff. 1st and 10 now from the 44. Once again, excellent field position for the Orange.
So now the offense comes back out, hoping for the same success they had on their last drive.
I expect them to run the ball, kill the clock, and put this one in the books.
And off to Biner. The defender sheds his blocker and gets to Biner as Biner gets too close. It's going to be a loss of 2 on 1st down.
They seemed to allow the defensive line to get through, and the running back didn't have much of a chance at all.
From the 46-yard line, 2nd down, Syracuse. Up by a big margin. Catches it, and he's looking.
Biner over the middle this time. He spins to move it further. There's a flag on the play. Face mask is going to add 15 yards to the 13-yard catch. It's going to be in the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 16.
A team's chances to win if they commit too many.
1st and 10. Ball on the 16-yard line.
Tarkenton under center in the I normal from the left hash.
Complete, brought down.
Goes to Wycheck on the check down as the corner blitz is coming in. And Tarkenton says, I got to get this out of here. It's no gain, but an escape there by a heads up Fran Tarkenton in a collapsing pocket. Now 2nd and 10, 5 wide receivers. Tarkenton scrambles out of the pocket. He's on the sideline, gets 9 yards and out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
It's 3rd down, and this offense is about 3 feet away from that 1st down marker.
Shotgun split offset. Hand off to Biner. He goes up the middle. It's a 3-yard gain as he falls forward thanks to a good push from his offensive line. It's 1st and goal now from the 5.
Wide.
5 wide receivers on 1st and goal. Looks like a dime defense. Tarkenton scrambles, says he doesn't like the look, and throws on the run to Art Monk, who has space, 5 yards and a touchdown.
You know, at this point, you start to feel bad for the kids because no matter what they try to do, they just can't.
Monk gets outside leverage and breaks away. Tarkenton throws the short pass on the run after being flushed. They are now less than halfway, remaining in the 4th quarter.
Atlantic Coast Conference action in the spotlight. And for Georgia Tech, they remain undefeated. And for Collier, he puts up terrific numbers with 4 touchdown passes.
You see Georgia Tech 4-0 so far this season, potentially contending
back to the action here
in their division.
Ready for the kickoff.
Number 28 set to return.
He sends this one deep. And it sails out of the end zone for a
Another touchback for Knight. Another start at their own 25 for the Panthers.
Stifling. They shut down the running game. They, for the most part, limited the big
5 wide receivers.
They've got a nice lead here in the fourth quarter.
I don't expect any once-in-a-lifetime
A
rallies.
quarter defense.
That being said, we